Alright, folks. We got a serious problem ahead of us right now. I just got off the interwebs and boy am I fucking in for a loopty. Hang on a second, we're about to get into it. Hi, folks. Sorry about the little jumping around and shit like that. But the situation is dire enough that I do need to make a little bit more of a pointed video. And, it's serious. Just recently there has been a shooting involving one of these on a police officer. What the fuck? You're giving them fire fodder for them to take them away from you and from me. And that's unfucking acceptable. Understand something. If that gets taken away from me, I'm going to make sure that I get my stick and I find you and I whip you like a fucking redheaded stepchild. Because this is the situation. Using a plinking device for shooting at police officers is a fucking retarded idea. And not only that, but let me point something else out to you. Now, whoever the fuck you are, if I ever meet you on the street, you better goddamn pray that I don't recognize you. Because if I do, they will be looking for your body for millennium. They will not find you. Because that shit is unfucking acceptable. You don't shoot at police officers with a fucking pellet gun. You don't shoot at police officers. But second, most important of all this shit is, guess who you're taking the pellet guns away from? It's not from people like me. I'll die for my pellet guns, for my fucking rifle, for my fucking guns all together. For my right to keep and bear arms. Who you're taking those guns away from are your fucking children, you piece of fucking shit. You do not deserve the right to have children if that's the way that you wish to treat them. You wish to take away from them the only opportunity that they have as children up to the age of 21 fucking years old, thanks to Donald Trump, to have the ability to protect themselves. Well, excuse me. Who the fuck died and made you God? And how the fuck did that thing become unloaded? Because I didn't unload it. That's a good question. Somebody inside of my home? If you were inside of my home, I'm going to tell you now. It's a bad idea. You come inside of my home without my permission, you won't meet that. That's too quick for you. You won't meet the police. They don't give a fuck about me. And they really don't care about you. Because you decided to break the law. And because you decided to come to a place where I happen to be. They'd rather just kill two birds with one stone. Maybe you didn't know why I got stabbed in the chest, but for shit sure. It just so happens that it was a felon who came after somebody who was so-called 5150. They thought they were getting rid of a problem. Instead, they made a bigger one. So now I need to come to you with the reality and the truth. And that is that they're not going to stop at firearms. They never did. They're not going to stop at air guns. The fuck makes you think that's going to happen? They're not going to stop at bows and arrows or blow dart guns or Daisy Red Riders, freaking a sharp stick, a weaponized attitude. They're not going to stop. They're going to come after you and come after you and come after you until you are ground under the boot heel of tyrannical oppression. And this is the fucking reality. So wake the fuck up and get yourself a fucking gun. You need one. Don't grab mine. I need mine. And by the way, President Trump. Yeah, I'm looking at you, you piece of shit. I used to think of you as a good man. I can't anymore. You make comments like that on national fucking news. And you think that I'm gonna just, oh, it's okay, the president's got our best interests at heart. Well, excuse the fuck out of me. And fuck you, excuse me, I've got other things to fucking deal with in my life. So, that impeachment process that's going on, I hope it actually fucking takes place. I hope you do get impeached. Also, I hope that between that impeachment and the next fucking election, Congress gets fucking ousted in its entirety. Because this is the situation we are facing today. I can't have a fucking pellet gun because some dick sneeze decided he wanted to go and fucking cop off and shoot somebody. Or shoot at a police vehicle with a gun that won't go through a fucking door. That's the reason why I have it, jackass, is so that I can defend myself without fucking hurting my neighbors, you fucking retard. It takes half a second of common sense to understand that you don't fucking point a weapon at a police officer, you I swear to God, if I had a hold of you right now, I'd be beating you up and down this fucking trailer. You defame my great nation by doing that fucking shit. And you give these parasitic pieces of shit their ammunition to go around and say, well, now we've got the law, we can do it. Tell you what, motherfuckers. This time I'm not backing down. This time I'm not throwing my hands up and going, oh, all right, whatever. You know, we're on the same team. We're not. We're done. You're done. You better understand what it means when a price says you're done. You come looking for a fight, you will not leave. Body bag or no, you will not leave. I guarantee it. Your body will never be found. Do not come looking for a fight from me. You will lose. I done had enough. You have tread upon me and upon my fucking rights for the last fucking time. And yeah, I'm spitting mad, motherfuckers. This is my home. This is my country. Take your fucking mind drum fast and take the fuck out of here. You do not have a right to lay claim to that which is not yours. This is mine. That is mine. You do not have a right. So I tell you what. You think, oh, because I'm all fucking angry and I'm talking, I won't back my shit up. Do not come here. Because people will be looking for you and then you're going to make it so that they end up in a bad fucking situation. Don't come here. This is your last fucking warning. You come to me looking for a fight, you will find one. And you will find one that is not going to give up. You ask any motherfucker that's ever fought me, I don't back down, I don't fucking stay down. This is a fucking guarantee across the board. Molan Labi. Come and take if you feel that you have the ability. And if you think that your ability precludes the right, understand something, that right is contested now. You come to my home looking for a fight, motherfucker, you got one. It's that simple. I normally keep my guns unloaded. They're not gonna be anymore. Ever the fuck again. You come looking for a fight at my home, you will find one. And I guarantee you, you will lose. no matter how armed you are, you do not understand the fucking sheer amount of pure synergy that I can lay the fuck down as a field of fire without ever being seen. You have no fucking clue. And you will find out to your chagrin should you try to stand upon this soil. If you try to enter my domicile, you will find that that was the biggest mistake you ever made. Regardless of what the fuck you ask me when you're standing outside of my door with a gun, understand something. You do not have any kind of invitation to my home. None. You come here looking for a fight. You leave your body behind. Understood? Now, beyond all that fucking horse shit that I have to lay the fuck out there because you guys make me goddamn irate. Who the fuck came up with a crazy ass idea of going and shooting at fucking police cars with a pellet gun? Are you a retard? Did your mama drop your ass on your head as a child? If that's the case, motherfucker, you deserve to be in a fucking ICU, not in a goddamn fucking walking around in public. Something wrong with you, boy. Something really wrong with you, boy. And for the rest of you motherfucking tyrants out there that think you're fucking hard, tell you what, you bring your dick over here. Let's see if you can put it on the chopping block like I do. Let's see if you don't fucking shrivel up and fucking fester and die when you have to fucking face the axe chop. Because this is the situation. Any motherfucker who tries to take my guns from me is a tyrant in my eyes and will meet lead. I declare this as my sovereign right as an American citizen to defend my home, defend my honor, and defend my family. You come here with a foul ideal, you will not leave. Ever. Period. Don't come looking to confiscate guns, because you will find an empty home. And you will be the very person I will be pointing my gun at and pulling the trigger on. Any tyrant who decides that it is their right, they will find that their right does not override my Second Amendment right. As I've said before, Molan Labe. Come and take. You think you got it? Understand something. Bertha here, she don't give a flying rat's ass about your body armor. She doesn't need to worry about your body armor because that's not how she fucking shoots. Minnie Mouse, she's quiet. She's black. Hides really well at night. You come looking for a fight here, like I said, you will not leave. This is your final warning. And Donald Trump, may God have mercy on you, son. You stood against American citizens. And you stood against the Constitution of the United States of America for the last fucking time. Sig sempre tyrannus, fel. Thus always do tyrants fall. And you, sir, have placed yourself upon a pedestal and sought to supplant every American citizen under your boot heel, along with the Congress, the Senate, and those within the deep state powers, judges, prosecutors, every cockamamie fucking lawyer from here to London. You better understand something. Upon this rock was the United States built. By this stone she shall be defended against all who seek to harm her. I stand here in front of my country. You want to get to my country? You got to go through me. You think you're hard? Well, I tell you what, son. Let's see if you got what it takes. Because I can snap my finger faster than you can fucking even think about it. And you're gone. And just for good measure, I was taught from a young age how to blend in, how to track, and how to make sure that my first shot doesn't miss. You have awoken the sleeping giant. So hear what he has to say. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of some tyrant scum. Fo, fi, fum, fee. I'll grind his bones to make my bread, you see. You have shown me that you are not willing to do what is righteous. You have shown me that what is in my best interest and what is my intent is absolutely counterintuitive to how you will operate, both now and in the future. I hold no allegiance to this president. As of yet, I have not cast off that. Now I do. I do not hold allegiance to the President Trump, Donald John Trump, of the United States of America, since his office has been tainted. I hold no allegiance to the Senate or the House, for their allegiance to the American people has been tainted. And until such time as each and every arbitration can take place, I hold no allegiance, save to the people, my brothers and sisters, represented on that flag by every single star, by every thread. You will understand one day why we did this. You will understand one day why we stood. When everybody else said, but it's so much easier just to back down. To quote one of the founding fathers and signers of the Constitution of the United States of America, go, lick the boot heels of your oppressors. sign into warrantation the shackles which bind you. For you deserve neither my company nor my counsel, and I will give you neither. You should seek to have some temporary security, then you will reap the longevity of your sorrows. This here is a country of free men and freedom, and we will not fall, so long as 2 men stand to defend her. She lives. One nation, under God. Let us be indivisible as we once were. I am not one to openly or easily call for violent revolution, but I'm telling you now, that is our options. Get your fucking ass up and do something. Put up or shut up. Don't be shooting at fucking police officers' vehicles, because the reality of the situation is a pellet gun ain't gonna shoot through it. A firearm might, but let's just be clear. All you do is make yourself a target. The situation is dire. I'd never wanted it to come to this myself. I begged my countrymen, stand by me. I begged our government, stand the fuck down. Maybe you don't understand. Aye, that's fine. But those boys of the IRA, they understood. Aye. Those men and women of the Confederacy, they understood. They knew. Those men and women of the Virginia Republican Guard, they understood. And they stood forth. They tried to take down a tyrant with a gunshot wound to the back of his head in the middle of a freaking theater. That man was brave. He knew the outcome was certain death. That he would not walk away. And still he cried out, "Sic semper tyrannis fel!" Thus always do tyrants fall. So in this hour of darkest need, hatred, and irrationality, understand that we stand. I fear no living man alive nor dead. Should you come to my home, and you come without invitation, you will not leave. Should you come to my home, seeking to supplant me through government tyranny and oppression, your bodies shall grind the grist and mortar that shall make the walls which we fight from behind. You think of me as some terrorist. I am no terrorist. I am a defender. I have never needed to run out and scare people. They have naturally feared me, because a defender is something to be feared. Because you know you are doing wrong. So when the day comes where you think you've got it, I want you to understand something. I may be outgunned, and I recognize it. But you are well more than fucking outmatched. In both strategy and training. See, unlike you go out and you train every week. And you've been doing that since you got out of the academy. Since you got into the academy, maybe. Me? I've been training since I was 8 fucking years old. Day in, day out, every single fucking day. Every action is a training opportunity. I have seen everything that you can throw at me. And more. I am not afraid of you. And you give me no pause. The only pause I feel is the fact that I will, and I know this, be killing a former countryman of mine, a traitor to this nation. That's how that works. It saddens me, because once you were my countryman, once you were my kin, no longer. I hold no allegiance to you and no familial tie. You come looking for blood, you will find it. And I will not shoot till I see the whites of your eyes. And you will not know that I am the one who is in the grass like the viper who strikes. I have a higher kill count, lives speaking, than Carlos Hathcock. Mr. 147 kills. Yeah, guess what? Since I was 8 years old, I have taken no less than 2,000 rabbit, 25 deer, at least 12 coyotes, and 2 criminals who were firing on me. Not to mention the time that I have fought in combat. When you come to me, if you do not show the utmost respect for my station, you will find yourself out in the cold. Because I do not hold except the line. This is my nation, and this is my gun. My gun stands to her defense, and she loves me for it. So when you come looking for trouble, understand, you will find much more than you had signed for. You go after the things that I love, that I cherish, that I take and hold as most dear. My ability to continue to live. And understand something. I am addicted to life. So you are handling an addict who is addicted to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You better understand what you are getting into. And you better pray to God that you are not asked to get into this. And if you are asked to get into this, then you better pray to God for the foresight to say, I don't want none. No, not me. Not saying that I don't want one. You motherfucker, you don't want none. And I am dead serious. I practice every single fucking day. Every single day. And I don't miss. I don't. As a for instance, that's a knife throw. That's a arrow. That's an arrow. That's an arrow right there. That is an arrow. That is a knife throw. Those are all bullets from my air rifles. I don't miss. Ever. I simply hit what I'm aiming at. And I don't fear. You really want to find out the truth of that? Ask a Blythe PD. Ask the gentleman over there if I was scared when they were holding their guns on me, or if I was cool as a cucumber on a salad. Guess what they'd probably say? Well, I don't know if he was scared, but I was. Wasn't scared. I was terrified. Because I knew at any second I could end up as a fucking block of Swiss cheese with all the holes lining up. You know why I'm still here? Cool head under fire. That's why I'm still here. I fear no man alive nor dead. No man that has ever lived, nor any man that will ever live. I am not the first like me, and I will not be the last. You will understand who I am when you face a nation who is fed up with your shit. Because that is the angst that I carry in my heart. The angst of an entire fucking nation. So listen up and listen good. What you take from me now will be what you take from me now will be revisited upon you 500-fold, 1,000-fold. You do not understand what you are fucking with. Remember, I can make a bomb out of Bizquick. I can make a gun out of a straw. I can turn any fucking thing in this country, in this world, mind you, into a weapon. Even a virus. Because guess what? I actually know that shit. More things I've studied. I am the world's most perfect revolutionary. And that is why I am still alive. Because my country